What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of the podcast of Elite Sports and Recovery and Performance. I'm Nate Avila. I'll be the person here, your host, to be able to enjoy on today's topic. And today's topic is going to be about how I got started with working with athletes. So, if this is just your first time tuning into this episode, listening to this episode on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube, I'll tell you a little bit of background of myself. I started out as a personal trainer. Getting my certification in personal training, did that for some time, worked in some gyms, so selling personal training and memberships, and being able just to understand the art of sales a little bit, and being able to figure out how I wanted to tailor everything to my own, personal training business. Because initially I wanted to be a personal trainer that's wanting to work with essentially a lot of people, mostly working with athletes. As myself, I did sports in high school and younger, and so I kind of dabbled into that realm. After I got my certification, I took a lot of interest into the body, the anatomy, the physiology of everything, and pain-free performance and rehab. So initially I went on to try to go to school to become a physical therapist, but that got short-lived because I just didn't really, love the physical therapy side of things, dealing with insurance or just being told exactly how to tailor to someone's program or anything like that. And so what I really was advised to do is go to school to become a massage therapist. In the massage therapy world and realm, you can definitely do a lot. So if this is your first time tuning in, I can definitely tell you that this realm will give you so many options to explore with so many different modalities, so many different things that you want to tailor your business to, and how to tie it all in together. And so what happened was I went to school for 10 months to become a massage therapist. So now I get to tie in my massage therapy work with personal training, and I collabed it to be sports massage therapy because that is a modality. What I love about that is that I get the opportunity to work with not just people. I get to work with gym clients. I get to work with high school kids, athletes. I get to work with collegiate athletes. And then I get to be found to work with pro athletes that I have been fortunate enough to do as well. And that's the exciting thing about it, because with this opportunity, I'm able to expand my horizons and expand to do a lot of different things in this realm to be able to, get started in that. And the cool thing about it is that you take baby steps. So I started taking baby steps after being out of massage therapy school, just working on gym clients. I stepped back from personal training as well too, because I really wanted to hone in on the niche of gym clients, of understanding the work with it, understanding how to work with the body of a gym client, because it's different than trying to tell someone to lift that weight or brace, do a lot of things, because the muscle and anatomy and physiology all tie in together. And so I really wanted to understand sports massage therapy. After I did that for a certain amount of time, and then I had the fortunate enough with my good friend to start seeking out athletes. I started working at a high school and working with the high school football team, and just coming in, doing simple modalities as such as assisted stretching and myofascial work. That saw dramatic improvements in the athletes as well, because they were less sore, they were not as tight, they were able to continue on working with their specific sport or their position, and that's what they loved about me being there, of having that ability. And then I moved into working with collegiate athletes, so I currently work with ASU athletes on the football team, ASU athletes on the women's basketball team, soon to be men's basketball team. I have a couple track athletes as well. I have a pro track athlete as well that I'm currently working with, getting her ready for her trials and everything in January. And so it's all coming together that these athletes are seeking out sports massage therapy. And they seek it out because they can't find it anywhere specifically inside a spa setting. Some of the spa settings, they do offer sports massage therapy, but just not in the realm that I'm offering it. Because I'll be going into how I customize everything to one specific athlete, and how gym clients even love it that I tailor their session to them specifically, doing different modalities of stretching, trigger point therapy, myofascial work, and helping them get what they need in that 1 hour session. And so it didn't come easy to work with athletes. I had to start out like kind of like humbling myself with just where I want to start and then where I want to finish. Now I can say I'm finished at the collegiate athlete and pro athlete level, that now I'm just expanding on that portion of it on top of working with gym clients. So I still work with everyone, but it's so niche down tailored to working specifically in those three categories: gym clients, collegiate athletes, and pro athletes. That's the realm that I stay in. So if you are a gym client, don't be afraid to, hit me up, message me, because you definitely can, still see me. But if you're in those categories, I'll definitely be happy to work with you on that. My advice is that if you're a massage therapist and wanting to work with, athletes, do your research. Find a community, find a high school that you can go apply to just be a coach and to, start working with the athletes. Speak to the parents, get them involved. Start working on the parents to then let them know that what you offer to your, kids for in that specific field and position. They'll be more than happy to send people over to you and refer people to you if you're willing to let it happen. And it's just going to take some time. It's going to be a progress. It's going to be a process to be able to get there. But eventually you will get there. As for going on almost 2 years into my business, I wasn't expecting to be where I am at today than almost 2 years ago. So I'm grateful and fortunate to be able to be working with these athletes. And it's also another key factor is about who you know. If you know the right people, and you do good work, and you are honest, respectful, and just true to yourself, they will bring clients to you. I promise that. And it could be a collegiate athlete, a pro athlete, or a high school athlete. They will bring those athletes to you. And that will come from just yourself and doing your daily work. Just continue to work on yourself, continue to do your daily work, and you'll see that end result. Alright guys, I hope you guys love this episode. Make sure to follow me on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, where you listen to podcasts, and I'll see you guys on the next video.